Welcome, Fayetteville East High School. My name is Stephanie Bennett. I am a college student over at the University of Arkansas. I'm really excited to be here with you today. Now, before we go right into the deep end of the workshop, we gotta start off at the shallow end. Now, in order for us to be ready to dive right in, there's a few things we must learn. Now, for us, the first thing we must do is check our floaties. So it'll look like this. Floaties, check. Let's do this together. Floaties, check. Awesome. So after that, we need to make sure that all of our nerves are shaken off before going into this workshop. So we will go nerves, shook. Let's try this on. Nerves, shook. And last but not least, we have to be ready to go right into this workshop. So we will be dive, ready. Together again. Dive, ready. Are we ready for this workshop?
Yeah!
We started off at the shallow end, but now we are ready to go in and have as much fun as possible and learn about diversity in agriculture, learn how we can be advocates, and learn how important our state's agriculture is. So when I say the word jump, when I say the word what?
Jump.
We will race cautiously inside, find ourselves at a seat, and then wait at our tables. But we will not touch anything on the tables. So recap that. We will race cautiously, we will sit, and we will not touch the tables. How can I clarify?
Yeah.
Jump! Woo!
Let's go.
Oh, everybody, hands on the table. Under your chair, there's a sticky note. One says persuader and one says consumer. Now, once we take our hands off this table, we will grab that sticky note, find a partner with the opposite sticky note, and then find a place in the room and wait. What questions are there? Take your hands off and go. All right, persuaders, come meet me in the front. She doesn't have a She doesn't have a They're a mouthful.
I just saw the yellow sticky. Put your hands together.
Hello. All right, persuaders. This is very important information, so I need you to listen as careful as possible, okay? Consumers, I'll get to you in just a minute, all right? So in this bag, there are several different items, all right? A persuader's job is to try to convince someone, correct? Yeah. So your job as a persuader, you'll be playing the part as an advocate. So once you have this item drawn, you will take it back to your partner, and then you will have 1 minute to try to convince them to get this item. Now you need to tell them all the information that you can, make it up on the spot. Just make sure it's true as possible and that you are advocating thoroughly to them, okay? You gotta make sure that they buy this item, all right? Can we do that? All right, so once you get your item, hold it until we start. Okay, grab. Don't open it yet, all right? So many. Sorry. It's okay. So don't open it yet. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Not today. Not today. Excuse me. No.
She's just gonna take one.
All right. Persuaders. Don't tell anybody what yours is, but take a second to open it. Don't go to your partners yet. Just take a second to open it. What? Okay. Now, you have 30 seconds to create a game plan and then meet your partners and try to persuade them in a minute. Go! I don't know. Alright, what do we got? Alright, everyone, take a second to swap that, and we're gonna trade positions. So, consumers, you're now our persuaders. Persuaders, you're now our consumers. Sell that item. Woo, go! Hands on the table. Hands in the air. Hands back on the table really loud. Now that I have your attention yet again, let's chat for a second. Let's have a few people share what some challenges were whenever we were trying to sell these items. I know this group had a couple challenges. Yes, stand, say your name, one fun fact about yourself, and then we will give you a big power clap.
So she called my hair ugly.
Hey!
That's really mean.
No, how was that a challenge?
Because I wasn't going to buy the hat if she was going to call my hair ugly.
It's gonna make it look better.
That's our challenge.
I'm not gonna go and elaborate on that. Okay, stand.
Yeah.
Say your name and a fun fact about yourself. Everybody, hands ready?
I'm Namrata, I'm also in the band. Okay, me saying that his hair is ugly is like, hey, this hat's gonna make your hair not be ugly.
Not saying at all.
Did any other groups have any challenges? I know this group had a challenge. Stop it. Alright, Stan, let's give a name, fun fact about himself, and a power clap for.
I'm Will, and I'm on the out team. And it was kind of hard for us to meet on an agreement between what kind of genre of music we liked. Because I was trying to sell a CD.
Yeah, can you tell them a little bit more about your...
It was a Kanye CD, and I'm not a big rap guy. Apparently Grayson's not either. So I don't think we're gonna buy it.
Okay, so thank you to Snaps for that. Snaps for everyone. So we kind of encountered a few challenges whenever we were trying to sell these items. Some people had it easier than others, like a pencil or Taylor Swift concert tickets or just a pen. It just kind of depended on what you had. It depends on what people like and what people don't like. Now, let's put this in a consumer's perspective. Say that we are trying to sell them an apple. Would it be challenging for us to sell them that apple if they think that it was harmful because it's genetically modified? Yeah. It would be really difficult. But what if we were able to express to them, because we're advocates, that that apple is perfectly fine because GMOs are safe? There's that common ground between people knowing and people not knowing. And it's our jobs as advocates, like we practiced earlier, when we try to convince each other to buy an item. It's like convincing them what is true and what is false. It's convincing them that these items are okay to buy it, even though we're not big fans of Kanye. It's okay. Our job is to try to convince people of what is true and what is right. So, I need one volunteer.
Nose goes.
Right here, come on to the front. Alright, say your name, one fun fact about yourself, and give a power clap for it.
Maya, I have 7 younger siblings.
Wow. Okay, so do you remember our second part of our dive ready positions? The nerves shook? Will you demonstrate that with us? Okay, come on, I'll do it with you. Ready? Nerves shook. Now let's stand and try that on together. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Nerves shook. Alright, thank you. When we take the time to shake off our nerves, that's when we give ourselves the ability to lead with confidence. We're able to successfully sell these items and successfully persuade our consumers about agriculture. That's our jobs as advocates. We're trying to teach and communicate agriculture to the public so that way our stories are told. If our stories aren't told, then we have those issues like Megan talked about whenever farmers run out of business. And that's not something that we want for our agriculture commodities. In shop, we have learned different things like misconceptions, what's true, what is false. We learned how to advocate a little bit, and we better prepare ourselves to know the different commodities in our state by our puzzle with everything, with all the information that was on it. Now, it's our job as advocates to reassure ourselves that we absorb information, right? We need to make sure that we know what we need to know to express to consumers how important agriculture is, so that way our industry can be thriving. Whenever we check our floaties, that means that we are checking to make sure our information is reliable. And whenever our nerves are shook, that gives us the confidence to empower others and to make a change and to persuade them what is right and what is wrong. And then whenever we are dive ready, we're ready to go in action. We're ready to take what we learned here today and apply it to the real world setting. So let's stand for one last time. On the count of 3, let's do all 3 of our dive poses together. 1, 2, 3. Floaties, check. Nerves, shook. And dive, ready. Again, faster. Floaties, check. Nerves, shook. And dive, ready. One more time, even faster. Floaties, check. Nerves, shook. And dive, ready. You are all ready to be the best advocates that you can be. Thank you all for having us here this afternoon. We really appreciate you being enthusiastic about learning for agriculture, and we hope that you take this workshop and you thrive with it. It's time for you to go out and be the advocates that we know you can be. So thank you all.